I'm bored.
Learn about linear equations today. Can you please get out your phone?
Boom.
So take a minute and answer the question. These graphs are really hard to see, so I apologize for that, but just take a stab at it. This is, what do you know? The equation is y equals negative 2/3 x plus 2. Which of those four is the graph? If you want to get up and see them, you can.
2.
Boom.
There you go.
All right, so we have 4 votes. We will come back to this at the end to see what the correct answer is.
That's the answer.
We'll come back to it again. All right, in the equation, y equals mx plus b, what does m stand for? This is just an open response, so just text whatever you think m stands for. Same number, you shouldn't have to rejoin or anything.
It's an open response.
Yes. And the last question, in that same y equals mx plus b, what does the b stand for?
That's so cool.
What's the question? B?
What does the b stand for? I have a video for you. We're going to watch the video. This video will let you know in the equation y equals mx plus b, it should answer for us what m is, it should tell us what b is, and it might tell us a thing or two about how to graph. Let's hope so.
Equal mx plus b to make graphing easy. Hey, I was a teacher checking on him from the stuff he was saying about math. I knew that he got me. This boy was a G. My lesson got heavy. I had a girl screaming she didn't know. Watch out! Watch out! She saying, "Come help me." So I got up and brought her up to the board. Said, "I'll let you know." Then I told her, I said, "Graph. If y alone, you know that step 1. Graph. Starting on B, we about to have fun. Graph. Now we use that slope, we about to be done. Graph. Plot a few more points, draw that line, and then you graph, 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 graph. She's mixed up in her head now. Said she can't remember what to do after she plots point B. I said, watch and you see. Oh, let's go. Now I gotta keep it real now. Just use rather or run after starting on point B. It's that easy. Now if you rise up, it's positive. If you fall, it's negative. And if you run right, it's positive. And left is negative. She said, I get it now. And I'm like, yeah. Now grab that line for me. She said, give me the test. And I'm like, yeah. Whoever thought it could be this easy.
I'm going to have Brandon come up. He's going to be our group volunteer.
All right.
And Brandon's going to help us take some notes from that video.
Sweet.
So what's one thing we remember in the video?
So what about PEMDAS? Reverse
Right.
PEMDAS.
Reverse PEMDAS. Do we know why did we use reverse PEMDAS?
To get a y by itself.
All right. So reverse PEMDAS.
Okay.
Rise over run.
This is like so.
All right. What else?
The slope intercept form is y equals mx plus b.
All right. Y equals mx plus b is slope intercept form. Anybody? What's the m stand for? Brandon, you want to help us out?
Is it the slope?
Yes, it's the slope. And what's the b? Greg. If it's called called y-intercept form? Or
The
slope
intercept.
It's the y-intercept. So if you have the slope and the y-intercept, you should be able to graph. So, do we want to practice?
We should practice.
Alright, we're going to practice on this graph here on the floor. So I'm going to give you an equation, and you guys all collectively have to graph it on the floor. Our equation is y equals 3x plus 4. So everybody get up. And you need to stick it out. Alright, we have y equals 3x plus 4. Does anybody in the video remember where you start your graph? Yes.
By finding out the y-intercept,
Alright, what is our y-intercept?
is it positive 4?
It is positive 4. So where should we go?
Up 4.
Up 4. We're going to say, what do you guys want to do? Do you want that to be the
Yeah,
positive?
this will be positive.
This will be the positive?
This is our origin, this is going to be our x, this is our
One,
y.
2, 3.
Oh. Okay.
Is that cool?
Alright, so you stand there. So we've got 1 point, and now what do we do?
Plug in some other numbers.
Well, isn't,
X, right?
Lisa, what do you want to say?
well, 'cause to graph it, don't you pick a number essentially to put into the x to figure out the y?
You certainly can do that. Or, do you remember those words, rise over run?
Right, isn't it, so,
I don't want to steal your thunder, go for it.
you know what, if I get this right, I'm gonna do a head dance. So you would move 3 up positively and then over 1.
To the right or
Right,
left?
Right.
Right.
Giggity.
Well, so,
I remember
so Lisa,
something
move
with
3
math.
up and 1 to the right, and then stand there. You're gonna, we're gonna be in 2, 3. Okay? Alright, so we're kind of stuck this way, and we probably should utilize the rest of the graph. So what else can we do, Brandon?
We could do it backwards.
Okay?
So from where he's standing, I could go over 1 and down 3.
Alright, do that.
1.
Alright, Andy, where do you think you can go? Can you go Lisa's direction anymore? Our tables are kind of in the way.
Probably not.
So let's head this way.
Yeah.
Brandon will help you out. Greg will help you out.
What do you think you gotta do, Andy?
Well, I would go 1
1 over.
over and 3
3 down.
down.
Go ahead and do that.
So that would be like 1 over and 3 down, like this.
So he's right here.
Yeah,
So
okay.
1, 2. It's right there.
All right.
Alright, put the sticky note wherever you're standing.
Boom! Boom! I did it, teach.
Alright, so there's our points. And we're going to take this really ridiculously long ruler. And there's kind of our line. Alright, we got to check ourselves. So 2 of you on the computers. And 2 of you are going to use Desmos. And 2 of you are going to use calculator yourself. Check with your partner. Does it show the same thing? Does it show what's on the floor?
So I
No
just
social
type in
studies.
Right here.
Yep.
Economic functions and
Enter.
the ebb and flow of the stock market.
Yeah.
Brandon, did you use the calculator?
I did. Here's what I come up with.
Students spend the remainder of the class period continuing to practice graphing linear equations physically on the floor. As they graph, they check their answers again looking at either Desmos.com or the graphing calculators. After students finish working on this for the remainder of the period, the class finishes up by looking at the entrance poll everywhere questions and reevaluating those answers that they had previously and hoping to correct some of their misconceptions that they may have had in the beginning of the class and finally figuring out what the right answer is to each one.